watching America's first and only daily talk show for and about the Filipinos. This is Kababayan today. We used to be Kababayan LA. Same thing, only the name has changed and also the time slot. Ipamalita po sa inyong mga kaibigan at kamag-anak at mga kapamilya. We are now airing at 4 p.m. Just 30 minutes earlier, 4 p.m. dito po sa LA 18 in Southern California. Also 3:30 p.m. in Hawaii, sa Kiku. So please join us, and aloha to all of you joining us there. This year we are celebrating our 7th anniversary, and that is also through the help of a lot of our partners. Some of them you see regularly here on the show, like this one.
This American Dream segment is brought to you by Aquino & Lowe Law Firm, answering your immigration questions.
So we've been together for 4 years now, American Dream segment on Kababayan today. Congratulations to you also, because we share this success with you as well.
And congratulations, Janelle. You've done a fantastic job over the past 7 years.
Attorney Allison Aquino and Attorney Richard Lowe of Aquino & Lowe Law Firm. So in the last 4 years, coming out, appearing almost every Wednesday, every other Wednesday here on the program, I'm sure you've helped a lot of our Kababayans. Can you tell us some of those stories?
Yes, we've had the pleasure of getting to encounter a lot of your viewers and a lot of the people who have come in to consult with our office. And let me tell you, it has been fantastic, because people see us here on the show and they see and love you as well. And automatically, you know, we have a certain connection and a certain bond. And so we've handled all types of cases, you know, from the family-based case, employment-based case, removal case. And we've just had the fortune over the years, you know, since we've been handling cases for well over 16 years now and 21 years. We now have moved on to second generations of families, third generations of families sometimes, and it's been fantastic.
And it's not all Filipinos, right, Richard?
Oh, no, of course. We deal with many people from other continents, other areas, Europe, South America, and other parts of Asia. And it's been, you know, my experience with it is always wonderful to have somebody come in the office and talk about how they heard us talking about this issue.
Right.
And now they want some advice on that, and we can really help them. And that's always fun.
So you get calls from non-Filipinos watching this program.
We do.
Wow.
We do. And I think that's fantastic. You know, we have some people who perhaps are dating Filipinos,
okay,
or are interested in dating Filipinos,
right,
or just have a fascination with the Philippine culture. And as well, you know, we have a lot of the United States and the Philippines has very good relations. And so you do have a lot of people who have just gone and visited the Philippines, and they want to know about the culture, and they want to know, you know, about know the Philippine culture.
Right. And later on, we're going to hear from some of the clients that you've helped, Aquino & Lowe. But what are some of the common problems? I would think that family reunification.
Yeah, that's really one of the big ones is you know, I filed a petition some years ago, and I'm not sure what's going on, and they get kind of lost in the process. And because it can be a long process, and it's good to sort of reorient them and say, okay, this is where you are, this is where you need to be. And we deal a lot with people who have run into problems here in the U.S.
Right.
You know.
And there's no blanket solution for any one aspect, for any one problem, because everything is case by case, right, Allison?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And, you know, just as an example, I did a consultation once with an individual who had gone to several attorneys, and each of the attorneys that he'd gone to had recommended one course of action, essentially filing an appeal.
Right.
And we went ahead, took the case, and instead of pursuing the course of action that all the other attorneys suggested, we pursued a different course of action and were successful.
Right.
And it's really thinking outside the box and thinking outside, you know, what is the normal course of how a case should be handled. It's that particular personalized attention that needs to be provided.
And this is where also, I guess, having a specialization in immigration, most especially, it helps, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so it's not just okay to go to an immigration lawyer who has, you know, the most number of advertising. You see them a lot in newspapers, or even TV advertising, or even TV shows. But then you also need to connect with your lawyer. And that's how, when you consult, there are times when you turn away clients, right?
Sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There are times when, you know, because it is that you have to trust the person that you're working with, and you have to trust the client that
right,
he's going to follow your direction, or she's going to follow your direction. And there are times when the client comes in and they have a different vision about what is going on in their case or how they want to proceed, and
Yeah.
it doesn't really go with how we want to do it and how we think would be best. And it's just simply not best to take that kind of claim.
And that's admirable, because some law firms out there would just take your money, even with knowing that there's no relief for you, and then you're left with no other option, money less, penny less, because you've given everything to the lawyer and still no green card. But when we return on the show, we're going to talk to some of the successful cases that Aquino and Low have handled over the years. Don't go away.